So it is 1400. It is Sunday, so happy Sinful Sunday. I'm going to do a quick fandom thoughts vid on AEW. Yeah. I did one before when I was first into it. Now that I've watched it for a couple years, there's a lot of shit that could change. Um, let's see, what do I got left? I got to watch Rampage Grand Slam yet. That's on my list, so I'll do that later tonight. Um, but yeah, my last AEW it was about CM Punk being fired. And then I went looking around because I wondered where Thunder Rosa was, and then I saw her interview talking about how things happening backstage should stay backstage. I totally agree with that because not everything needs to be made public. It really doesn't. Not everything. Some stuff needs to stay behind the curtain. That's the way business goes. And there's a lot of shit behind the curtain that not everybody knows about. But yeah, going back to the company itself, I mean, yeah, it's still a young company. It's like watching, it feels like I'm rewatching TNA from its infancy again. That's how it feels for me. Like there's high points and there's low points. High points being Ray Phoenix is finally a champion. Thank Christ, took long enough. Eddie Kingston's getting his comeuppance, which is really nice. So I was thinking, like, the international belt stayed with Americans for too long. Like, it's international. Like, it's supposed to go to international people, not just stay U.S. Like, I really hate that shit. It's so annoying. Tony Khan should definitely do more interpromotional pay-per-views. Like New Japan Pro, that's a great That's a great stepping stool. It's great shit. But what about Lucha Libre? What about other promotions as well? Like you have all these different promotions. You can fuck with them left and right. It'd be amazing. It would do wonders. And with everybody being released from WWE after Endeavor's merger, yeah, they're going to be coming into AEW in a couple months, and probably TNA as well, and wherever else they want to go. But yeah, like I've seen a lot of the ex WWE superstars come in to AEW, and they get their rise, then they go back down. Then they get their rise, and they go back down. It's weird. I mean, yeah, you're supposed to promote your homegrown talent, but with 3 shows plus 1 or 2 pay-per-views in a month, it's a lot to shuffle. And I remember, or not I remember, I agree with Thunder Rosa's statement on how a lot of superstars should have gotten their shine and didn't. Yeah, I highly agree with that. Like, some of the homegrown talent should have been on the main shit for a longer time. They should have been showcased at Wembley, but they weren't. And that sucks. One of my biggest complaints, which is really funny, is that, and you've probably never noticed this, I just recently noticed it. When the men are announced, you hear how much they weigh, whether it's solo or tag team. When the women are announced, no weight at all. Just blah from blah. That's it. No weight. Like, why don't we announce the women's weights? Are we really being that petty again? This is 2023. Who cares how much they weigh? I'm just curious. Fuck. I mean, if you're going to announce the men's weights, but not the women's, then don't announce the men's weights. Simple as that. Yeah, like the homegrown talent doesn't get enough showcase. Sky Blue should have been women's champion by now. Hell, she should have been TBS champion too. But I don't know. I guess they still see her as too green. I don't know. I'd say slap the belt on her ass and give her a run. She can handle it. Unless she doesn't want to go for that. Who knows? I think the women. This is another big issue I have that I just realized. And if you go back in time to WCW and Raw, it's very evident. the match layout is always 90 and 10. 90% men, 10% women. That shit should be 50-50. It should be 50% men, 50% women's matches too. Because the women deserve a spotlight too, don't they? Or are they just supposed to, come on, put on, a 10-minute match or some shit? Or if they're a champion, put on a squash match. That's dumb. They can do a lot more. Like, they're capable of more, but they hold them back. And I get holding them back because injuries and longevity and endurance. I get that. I totally understand. Same with the male superstars. But, you have all this potential and you squander it because you focus so much on an old layout. And the layout does need to change. Like, if it was 50-50, it'd be a lot better. It really would be. Because you'd have, especially since Tony owns Ring of Honor. I don't know why he has not done an AEW Ring of Honor crossover pay-per-view yet. Like, dude, you own both companies. Make it happen. Not hard to do. Fuck. It'd be a lot of fun. It'd be a great influx. It'd be a great fucking grudge match deal. You'd have both promotions fighting each other. That's awesome as hell. So yeah, going back to what I said about 3 shows, so he has 4 shows plus 2 or 3 pay-per-views a month, depending on how it's laid out. But yeah, AEW is nice, but they're definitely lacking in a way. And I know Jade Cargill got let go. That sucks. Serga's one of the best originals out of AEW gone, unless she comes back at some other point. But I don't know. That was a good final match with her and Chris Statlander. That was really fucking good. But I don't know. I just feel like they don't push the women enough, and they push the men more. And I don't like that. It's stupid. What else? QTV. God, what a fucking nightmare that is. Yeah. I don't like the chick. I don't. That dumb blonde act. It's so retarded and so played out. And reminds me of how Maria Bennett, back during the Diva Search. Yeah. It was like, yeah. I'm like, no, we don't need another retarded girl in the mix. We need somebody who's smart. Great, she can speed rap. That's awesome. What can she do in the fucking ring? I'm honestly surprised Tony has not gotten in touch with TNA. Yeah, I still call it TNA, not Impact. Because that would be a great promotional deal, but they would never follow through because whatever. Or maybe he just doesn't see it as a valuable idea. But that's just me. I don't know. It feels like they're still getting their ground and stuff. Because next year AEW is going to be 5 years old. 5. It's going to be a fucking kindergartner. And going back to watching TNA when it was coming on and stuff, because I watched it when it was on Fox News, or not, Fox Sportsnet and ESPN. Them short half-hour runs, yeah, those were cool. And then when it got on Spike TV, and from then till AJ Styles left, like, it was good, and then it just kind of dipped after a while. And that's how I feel with AEW. Like, it's fun, but I don't know. They don't showcase their talent enough. Like, Dark and Dark Elevation were cool for that. That was a good deal. And then Tony axed that in favor of bringing Collision to the TV, which is smart, but I don't know. But they should definitely mix and match stuff up, but I don't know. I still would have loved to know what the hell happened with Jade Cargo and Bow Wow. God almighty. Ugh. But it is what it is. I still watch AEW. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's just like you can see which weeks are bad and which ones are not. And just like each show too, like which show is better this week? Was it Dynamite? Was it Rampage? Was it Collision? A, B, C. How would you rank it? C, B, A, B, C, A, C, A, B. Cab. Uh, was firing Punk a mistake? Yeah, I could say that. It was a mistake. I mean, shit. But I also get Tony's POV on that too, and I've done my video on him being fired too. Jesus Christ. Neighbor across the street, Wayne, he's a loud motherfucker. And when he gets mad, he yells at everything. And now I'm not getting up to see what the fuck he's yelling at. I'm comfortable. But I don't know. It just feels like there's a lot of potential and it gets squandered because of either time slots, because that's happened already. Look at Jack Perry. He was supposed to retire the FTW title weeks ago on one show, and then that got bumped to Collision. I'm like, that's great. What the fuck happened? But I also like how they were how certain groups, like House of Black, they're taking a break for a while, except for Julia Hart. Um, it'd be nice to see her get a little comeuppance too. That'll be great, hopefully. Um, but it's nice seeing like the other groups, take a break, and then other people get a shot in the limelight, which is good. But I don't think they utilize them enough, or they just don't really care. Because I hate, like, I'm like, where are all these motherfuckers at? And most of them are on the injured list, or they're on suspension, or they get fired, or they just sitting there twiddling their thumbs, getting the paycheck and shit. It's like, dude, there's ideas that can be done. If they're not doing anything match wise, have them do commentary. Have them at least be on TV so people know where the fuck they are. You know? Damn. It's really sad. Because you push so much shit and it doesn't work. Big example, that NWO. And I'm not going into all the shit with WCW, just NWO, like a company. Like, when you make a company, you have your main star and then you build around the star. The star is the top of the mountain. The mountain itself is the talent that is building them up. And the top talent mixes with all the talent around. That's how you're supposed to do it. Back in the day with NWO, that's not how it happened. It was the opposite of that. It was the mountain, and then everybody was pushing the NWO up. And it didn't really work out that well. But you fast forward to John Cena in WWE, and he was top of the mountain, but he came down off the mountain and interacted with everybody down the entire fucking roster. And that is how you build your fucking company. It's smart. It's good. You built around him and within him. It was good shit. But with AEW, it's like, it's hard to figure out who's top of the mountain and who's, interacting the most. I'd say Jericho, but also I would say John Moxley. But I don't know. It's really hard to say. A dream match I'd like to see happen, but never will. would be Jade Cargill. Well, number one would have been Jade Cargill versus China. That would have been epic. China in her prime. That would have been a sexy fight. Especially with her coming back like that. Like, damn, Jade looked good. Like, Jade now versus China then. That would have been a hell of a fight. A hell of a fight. Another good fight would be Jade, Kong, and Gail Kim. That would have been a good triple threat. Or even Jade, Kong, and Lita. That would have been fun. Because you would have had Lita's offense, Jade's mixed power and defense, and then Kong is just a fucking tank. Love her. Oh man. Yeah, her and Gail Kim shit was the absolute shit back then. I love that. And I don't know why the women's division doesn't have that now for AEW. Like, it's weird. Like, you look at AEW's women's division, it's like, where the fuck are they? They're like non-existent. Like 10% of the fucking show is literally just 1 or 2 matches with the women. That's pathetic. Like, dude, you got to do more. Or you have them doing interviews in the back. Like, no, don't do interviews. Have them fighting. Fuck. Have somebody do something that's important. Fuck. Give them a commentary spot. That would be fun. Have them announce the people coming out. That would be fun. Oh. So, I don't know. I like it, but it definitely needs a lot of goddamn work. It needs so much work, and it's like, But I love the programs. They're fun. It's a lot to catch up on, too. What else? I think the women's division should have a trios titles. They really should. They should really have that. Like, it would. I think it would really build up the division and give 3 women every trio an opportunity to showcase what they can really fucking do versus just, these random singles bouts that are either short ass squash matches or 10-15 minute brawls, which are really good. I like those. They're fun. But I don't know. The creativity is kind of like, eh. Like, I've been paying attention to Sky Blue. Like, she busts her ass. And then she gets, a prominent spot in the Owen Hart tournament. Loses that. I was like, motherfucker, really? And she should have been at Wembley. She should have been fucking at Wembley. She should have been in the main event for that shit. Easily should have been involved in a women's title bout. I don't know. Maybe next year she'll be champion. Who knows? God. Unless she doesn't want to be champion and just wants to be the hard worker. That's respectable. I mean, some of them don't really want a title shot, and others are just like, yeah, I'll work. I'll do whatever. Fuck it. But, I don't know. How do I feel about MJF? He's funny. I mean, I see the potential turn coming for Adam Cole. It's there. Everything is there. But if they don't follow through with it, I would not be surprised. God. What else? I think that's it. And also notice JR doesn't commentate as much as he used to either. He's slowing down. He's soon gonna retire. I would not blame him for retiring, honestly. He's been in the business 30 plus years, man. 30 or 40. And yeah, he's getting there. He's old and he's been through a lot of shit. And the way he moves to the commentary table, yeah, he's going to be retiring soon. It wouldn't surprise me if he retired middle of this year, like 2025 or some shit. You never know. And then it'll be hard to replace him because once he's retired, you can't really top that shit. I mean, unless it'd be fucking awesome and it'd be really wild if Tony Khan was able to get Joey Styles to come the fuck back. That would be the only person that I would want to see actually take over, but I doubt it. Joey said he's happy doing what he does. And I even left him a note on Twitter about that. I was like, man, it's a fucking shame you're not calling Wembley. Because it would have been epic. Not only for AEW, but for his career to just be there and calling shots at Wembley. Like, fuck. Ugh, crazy. But it is what it is. I like the announced teams. Don't have a problem with them. They're pretty cool. It's nice seeing Kevin Kelly back. I like Kevin Kelly. He's cool as shit. Or no, he's still doing tapings and whatnot. But when he was calling the matches, that was pretty cool. What else? Got Desmond Wolf, Nigel. I forget the other guy's name. I like his voice. It's very smooth. Excalibur's cool. Taz is cool. I'd be shocked if Taz retired early. I would be. He's match retired, but like commentary retired. If he did it early, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked as fuck. And is it just me or does the ring look smaller? It looks smaller. I cannot pinpoint when they changed it. But the ring looks smaller. And I noticed that during the women's qualifier match to fight Saraya, and Tony won that shit. Like during that match, like the ring looked a lot smaller than it was before. I don't know, it's just me. It looked a lot smaller. So I don't know. What else? I'm tired of John bleeding. I'm sorry. I'm not really that sorry, but it's like honestly, if him bleeding so much is kind of boring and cliche now. It's like he's trying to be Triple H with that shit. Just saying. It's just so it's cliche now. It's boring. It's like, stop bleeding so fucking much. You walk in tampon. A walking period. God. Fuck. But I do like John's matches. They're fun. They're entertaining. It's just, I'm so tired of him bleeding all the goddamn time. It's so boring. Like, even when he was backstage after, I think it was what? I'm trying to remember if that was Dynamite or Rampage. Or Collision. I think it was either Dynamite or Collision. That, yeah, he was busted open, and he's like, whoa. Like that. I'm like, dude, you gotta stop bleeding. And then he goes and puts a shirt on, like, dude, no, you got to cool off. You have to cool off. You're only gonna heat yourself up more into passing out. Like, shit. Like, that's not good when you're like, whoa. Imagine if he fucking collapsed during the fucking interview. Imagine that shit. Oh, boy. John, are you okay? Shit, get the medics! Medic! It'd be like watching King have a heart attack live on Raw again. Oh, my. Or no. Worse. Seeing the Ultimate Warrior have a pre-heart attack before he died. Yeah, that was a rough fucking promo. That was rough to watch. Like when I watched, I was like, he didn't look too hot. They got that mask on, like, take this shit off. I'm like, yeah, dude, you ain't looking too hot. Whew. Mm. And then he dies the next day. So he was in the final stages of having a heart attack. Crazy. Like it built up and then boom, dead. So yeah, I worry about that shit. And then when Bryan Danielson retires, I take that with a grain of fucking salt. I really do. Then you're gonna have a power vacuum for whoever the fuck comes in to replace him, whoever that may be. But yeah, like AEW is cool. It needs a lot of work yet. It's still like under construction basically. I think they hit their stride. Like they were firing on all cylinders during Punk and MJF. Like that's when they were firing on all cylinders. Like they were really good. And then after that feud, just kind of like just cruising by like, and now it's just like up and down, up and down. Like got to find the rhythm, man. I don't know. Trios belts are a good addition. They're cool. They're nice. But they need to establish more trios people. No. Like, I like the experimentation with the trios. That's fun. Like, there's a lot of those experimentation trios that really stand out, and I like that. And another promotion they should do it with AAA. That would be fun. AEW AAA. That'd be great. But, oh well. There's so much potential to be done with the whole company, but I doubt Tony sees that potential yet. Or if he does, he's biding his time for it, which is even smarter, which is genius. I like that. But I hope when they do Wembley again, because they are talking about doing Wembley again, hopefully next year, or when however, they actually have it be mostly homegrown talent versus ex superstars and stuff. Like it's a good mix to have both, but make it more mainstays, because if you have more mainstays, you bring in a lot more viewers and interest with that, and I love that because that's how it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a thing of, oh, we have a few of that and then this, and also have more women's matches. Fuck. Ugh. And people are like, oh, 0 Hour doesn't even count. Like, it's part of the fucking show. They're featured. They're on the show. You're not even on the main card. Big fucking deal. At least they're in the ring. And that speaks volumes for those that want to be on the card and can't be. I mean, God. And I actually thought, Britt was gonna win her match against Chris Statlander. I did. I really fucking did, because she had her new attire for Nittany Lions, because Penn State and shit. I was like, yeah, she's totally gonna win. New attire, definitely. Chris retained. I was wrong. It was a good match, but I was wrong. It is interesting, though. Because they always fool you with that. Just like, you see, because when I saw Ray Phoenix's entrance, like, yeah, that was cool as shit. He's totally getting a title tonight. He did. I was so happy. Oh man. I feel like he should have been more sad about it though, because fuck, the boy has had such a loss record and a few wins, and then he gets the big win, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like, why aren't you crying? Like, dude, cry. His attire looked great too. I like them tassels down the thigh. That was cool as shit. Love that. And it reminded me when Mysterio won the heavyweight belt. That was beautiful. So good. What else? I mean, if they wanted to bring in another announcer after JR and or Taz retires, Mike Tenay would be a good replacement too. That'd be fun. But he's retired himself. But you know, if he dies, then it's like fuck. I don't know. And I seriously doubt they would ever do AEW WWE promotion. Too much fucking bullshit with that. It'd be more politics going on in the back versus actual matches happening. Like shit. I mean, sure, you know the superstars all talk to each other. They do. They're good friends. Some of them are really good friends. Some of them actually hate each other's guts. But to have a really good match would be awesome. Like there's so many dream matches out there, and none of them will happen because neither company wants to give ground on that shit, and it's pathetic. But I don't know. I love wrestling. I miss what it used to be. It was fun. It was entertaining. And AEW has those factors. They either hit it lightning in the bottle right out the gate, or they hop, skip, and jump, drown. Just saying, man. I mean, if I had my way and was booking matches and stuff and doing a lot of stuff in the company, I would definitely be looking to, name everything I've named off. I would totally do. I would have all these interpromotional matches and pay-per-views. Wrestle Dream sounds kind of gay. Wrestle Dream. What kind of a title is that? No. They could have done so much better. Like, if you really want to have something stand out, don't push for, like, Wrestle Dream. That's dumb. That's gay. Make it stand out like Theomaki. Like, yeah. That's Battle or Strafe Among Gods. That's strong in a title. That's cool as fuck. Like, you look at WWE's titles over the years and WCW's, and those were fucking phenomenal. Whereas now it's like, where's your creativity at? Has nobody read a dictionary around here? There's so many fucking words to use. God. Like, Jesus, you go with Theomaki, Crucible. Fuck. Hell, if it was AEW AAA, you could only call it Diablo. El Diablo. And you could literally stick with that every time they promote it. El Diablo 1, El Diablo 2, El Diablo 3. I mean, hell, you'd hear Excalibur every fucking time going off about this shit. AEW AAA El Diablo 4. Yeah. Makes my nipples hard thinking about it. Hear him saying that shit in Spanish and running that shit off. Ooh, beautiful. I don't know. I think Cody leaving AEW kind of left a void, it left kind of a vortex of talent as well, because he founded the company too. He helped find it and shit. But I mean, I get leaving. He'll be back eventually. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just so strange. Like there's, hmm, trying to think who's been like left behind. A lot of talent's been left behind. Oh grief. Or some of them went to New Japan or Ring of Honor or Impact or back to WWE. Or they're just retired. And there's a lot of other superstars that are actually retired that it's a shame they don't wrestle no more. Matt Morgan, oh my god, that motherfucker. Man. If he retired early. He actually retired on my birthday. When was it? I want to say 2010 or 2009. I was like, wow, he retired on my birthday. Asshole. Because I remember watching him. I was like, where the fuck is he? Where's Matt Morgan? Where's my boy? Because he was a fucking beast. Like, damn. Ouch. 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 Like, seeing him in action was amazing. It's literally what Big Cass is. But he doesn't have Matt Morgan's intensity, though. That's the thing. He lacks that intensity. He can be intense, but he's not that intense. Yeah, if he came back, oh man. Dude, him versus Jade Cargo would have been a cool fucking match. Just not only the height difference, but the power difference. Oh my god, that would have been a match for the ages to see that intergender match. I've been bitching as hell. I love that shit. Because that would have been interesting to see her body slam his ass. Oh man. But oh well. I don't know. I like wrestling in different aspects, but I don't know. AEW still has a lot of work to do, and eventually they'll pull their head out of their ass and get it straightened out. So that's how I feel. So I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna go chill because I have laundry to do and stuff. So it's almost done. Hooray. So yeah. So let me know what you think below. If you want to or not. It's your choice. So I'm gonna get off here, chill for a while. I might be back later with a book review. I don't know. We'll see. So stay tuned.